That is the type of video that I would listen to if I am just justifying or getting some excuses to cut people off of my life. I've lived as a people pleaser almost like for long years of my life, but then I got to the point that I would search videos, I would listen to people who would just justify me the fact that I need to cut certain people off of my life because I was not simply benefiting or it was over draining for me. But because I was too much good, I would listen to other people speaking that I'm allowed to do that. But if I were that person that I am now, I was just simply cutting them off without listening to nobody if they are not benefiting me in my life. But let's talk about this video, which is the type of people that you really want to get away of or get away from, because that would be draining for you and for your future self.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but once you have your own little family, stay away from the bitches that are not happy. I don't care if that's your home girl and oh yeah, her life just not working out, but she's happy for me. She's not. 9 times out of 10 she's looking at you and she's hating on your life. She hates that everything works out for you and nothing is working out for her. So girl, especially once you have a family, once you have this stable lifestyle with your kids, with your husband, your in-laws, stay away from people that are just truly not happy. You'd be surprised how many people want everything that you have that money cannot buy. It'll be the smallest little details, like just the way that you post your family pictures for holidays, just the way that you post your family vacations. People will envy all of that. People that are so unhappy with their lives also want you to be unhappy. Don't forget that it's not always material things that people are jealous of. Sometimes people are jealous of the way you're loved, the way you have a village around your kids, just all these other things that money cannot buy.
When people can't get a reaction out of you, you bother their spirit. Like, I don't care what somebody says to me, I'm going to act so oblivious, I'm going to act so delusional. Like, you're never going to get a reaction out of me. The reaction that you want, you'll never get that from me. I'm still going to respond in kind. I'm still going to respond with grace. I'm never going to give anyone the satisfaction of making me feel any way about myself. I will be the butt of someone's joke and I'll just act like I'm not catching on. I'm just acting like I'm not catching on because you're not going to make me feel any type of way. You're not going to get a reaction out of me. If anything, you're going to look stupid because I'm going to have a lack of reaction. I'm just going to be like, huh? What do you mean? What does that mean? You can throw all of the microaggressions you want at me. I am still not going to respond. I'm still not going to address it. Like, I feel like that's what people want. People want for you to address it. They want for you to check them. They want for you to have some type of negativity or reaction, and you will never get that out of me. You don't take the bait and you're just like, hey, you know, it makes somebody's spirit so upset.
The reason why you're sleeping on your own potential, not because you're not successful, not because you're not willing to do on the work, not because you're lazy now. It's just because you do not know how your success will affect the people around you that you really love and you care about their opinion. You don't know what type of opinions that they put through your head, through the subconscious messages that they are sending to you on the daily, whether through their body language, the way that they look. Maybe you just do not read it, but it's happening through our subconscious messages. Your mind is too smart and their mind is too smart, so their minds are sending messages to your mind without even realizing that they are sending those messages. So they maybe look to you, they are super good people, but the subconscious messages that's being sent to your head is very toxic. And the reason why I'm telling you this is that because you really have the permission. Maybe you do not want to cut them off and you're afraid of the future version of you because you just want them in your life, but you actually don't want them in your life. This is what is called very toxic connections. You keep around within the same circle over and over and over again. The only way that this circle could end by the relation when it ends, whether it's friendship, whether it's family, whether it's boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care at this point. So here is the truth within your hand. So Take it or leave it.
Top 3 people to stay the hell away from. Number 1, anyone with a hierarchical mindset, which means they have somebody that they look up to and somebody they look down on, depending on where they are in life. This could be because of their career, because of their car, their home, etc. This person will treat you differently depending on how much money you have, your zip code. They're looking at external attributes instead of paying attention to your internal characteristics. This is also a sign that they have low self-esteem, a sign that they also view themselves in relation to this metric. So they are constantly valuing, devaluing themselves and others. Run. 2, somebody that needs to be liked more than they need to be respected. This person is a chameleon. This person will throw you under the bus. This person just wants to know that they have people in their corner, okay? This person has no backbone whatsoever. So God forbid you end up in a situation where you need a little backup or you need a little defense or you need someone to be on your side. You gotta look. You by your damn self. And number 3, the gossiper. This person knows everyone's business. They got all the tea because they always listening and involved in some drama. So best believe when you open your mouth to come tell them what's going on with you, your business about to be on Front Street, Back Street, 17th Street, and 35th Street because they know everything and they telling everybody your business as well. Keep it shut around them. Don't say too much. Mind your business. And pay attention for these.
Listen, if my spirit is not sitting right with you, I will never talk to you again. If I feel like something ain't right with you, I don't want to be around you. And I really don't care what anybody thinks about that. I'm so tired of people trying to, well, they didn't mean that. Well, they're really not. No. If the spirit inside me is telling me not to be around you, I'm not gonna do it. And I don't owe nobody nothing. We all need to start thinking like that, because God is always trying to talk to you, but you ignore it. And then you wonder why you having dreams about a situation, because God is trying to tell you something and you're ignoring it. Now, the Holy Spirit tried to tell you a long time ago, and you still around that person who is not really your friend. And then you wonder how these people end up on Dateline. Snapped. Dead. I'm going to tell you right now. If my spirit is not sitting right with you, I'm not explaining to nobody why you wasn't invited. I might have been cool with you a long time ago and I'm not no more because my spirit done told me and I'm tired of not listening. Y'all need to be like that.
Stay away from people that belittle you in a playful way. Yeah. When people try to say negative things, belittle you, insult you in a playful way or as a joke, it's not either of the things. It's exactly how they feel, but they're just trying to cover it up as a joke. And I will call someone out. Point blank, period. If you say something that insults me, I feel like you're trying to belittle me, I'm going to call you out because we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
Okay, so PSA, public service announcement. Stay away from people who's not on your level. Point blank, period. Not just friendship-wise, but relationship-wise. Sometimes friendships and relationships go hand in hand because you have some type of ship with the both of them, okay? You have a relationship with both of them. Now, I'm sorry, but I usually make content for the successful, beautiful woman who has a hard time walking in a room because she is beautiful and successful. Now, I'm going to tell you guys this. Just because somebody's life looks humble, it doesn't mean that they are. Just because somebody can't afford what you can afford, just because they're not as beautiful as you, just because their clothes is not as nice as yours, it doesn't mean that they're humble. Because guess what? When you're a beautiful, successful woman, a lot of people are either going to hang around you for all the wrong reasons. And when I say all the wrong reasons, meaning they're either going to hang around you to use you for something, or they'll purposely try to stay away from you, but also at the same time trying to stay a little close to you to see what you're doing. And then their reasoning for staying away from you is because they hate you, but they don't really know why. It's something about you that they don't like. And then if you date a man who's beneath you, first of all, the only way he's going to stay is if he's using you. And then if he's not using you, he's just going to hate you because he's always going to feel like in the back of his head that you're better than him. He's always going to feel like you're too good for him. And also, people who are not on your level, they're never going to understand you. They're never going to understand your lifestyle. They're never going to understand how you think. They're never going to understand your mentality. And even if they do understand it, they're going to force themselves not to understand it. The people who are not up here with you, they're going to get excited over the stupidest shit. Then when you don't get excited about it, they're mad at you because you already been through so much in life and you have achieved so much that you don't care about stupid, basic ass shit. They're going to forever try to find a flaw in you because they feel like you're too perfect. So, and then when they don't find it right away, they're going to get mad and they're going to take it out on you. And it's the same with being in a relationship with a man who is not on your level. He is going to try to tear you down. He's going to try to find a flaw just like a woman would do that you hang out with or that's not on your level. He's going to try very hard to tear that self-esteem down to bring you down to where he is. Okay? And sometimes everything is not financial. Sometimes people are just not on your level mentally. You can run into a guy who has as much money as you or more, but he's up here, he's probably not all there on your level. There's a lot of hood dudes that have money. As a matter of fact, do you really think Jennifer Williams from Basketball Wives, you really think that guy actually likes her, that who she's with? He's using her. She's too good for him. She's classy, she's beautiful. He's not classy, he's not none of that. We saw his baby mother. That's what he likes. He's with Jennifer because he needs to use her. To pay his court fees, bail him out, this, that, and the third. And then guess what? When you cut these people off, whether it's a man you're in a relationship with or a woman you're hanging with, they're always going to make you out to be the villain. And it's going to be easy because nobody likes beautiful women. Nobody, listen, I'm not here to be negative. A lot of people say, oh, all your videos are negative. It only sounds negative because I'm giving you the stale truth. It doesn't matter if you feel like men are attracted to women. Most men won't like you unless they know for sure they can have you the way they want you. If they don't know that for sure, they're going to give you a hard time as well. But listen to me when I say your biggest downfall is always going to be hanging around someone who's not on your level or being in a relationship with a man who's not on your level. There are some people who have friends that they've been friends with since like childhood friends, and they made it really far, and their childhood friend didn't make it as far as them, but their childhood friend still loves them, still supports them. But guess what? That's rare. That is very, very, very rare. When you make it far, the first person that wants to tear you down and hate on you is going to be the people you met in your childhood. Okay? So that's, one example. The other thing people do who are not on your level is they have to make it seem like everything you say is offensive to them. Any little thing you say offends them. So they're going to stress you out mentally, and they're going to have you think that you're the monster. You're trifling. You think you're better than everybody. You hang around people like that, you're never going to be at peace when you hang out with someone who's beneath you. You need to hang out with somebody who's on your level or someone who's doing better than you so that you can keep on striving. Never hang out with someone who's beneath you. Then before I go, sometimes you'll find a man, like I said, money is not always mentality. You'll find a man who has more money than you that's willing to take care of you. But up here, he's not all there. And he'll hate you because he feels like you're perfect. And that's what attracted him to you in the first place. But then when he gets to know you, he can't believe it. He can't believe that you have this going on, that going on. You're beautiful, you're smart, you have your own money, you could cook, you could clean that. He can't believe that. So he has to mentally tear you down. And this is why you must keep yourself around people who are mentally on your level, financially on your level. All types of levels, they have to be on the same as you and coordinate as you, or they will stress you out. and they will take your peace away.
If y'all don't listen to anything I say, listen to this. Stay the fuck away from negative, miserable people. Now, we all have our days and our moments, but if that's their personality is negativity, stay away from them. Family, friends, cut them off.